Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Very good afternoon to you. It's the 17th day of June 2025. We are back again, hunting for opportunities in the capital markets as usual and looking for analysis that favors our investment horizon. How is your portfolio doing and how are you coping with the Armageddon happening in the banking sector as far as stock price movement is concerned? Today, we're going to take a good look at it and continue to educate ourselves, keep ourselves fully armed, and take advantage of what is happening in the market. Thank you very much for joining yet again. In the next 2 hours, we'll be here talking about how to invest in the Nigerian stock market and, of course, analyzing stocks in the NGX and in the U.S. stock market. A lot of development is going on in the markets, and I am eager to hear your take. What are your fears concerning bank price movements in the Nigerian exchange? What are your gains? What steps have you taken to capitalize on any opportunity as far as the banking sector is concerned, based on the warnings regarding banks operating under forbearance? What is your take? Do you see it now as a glass of water half full or half empty? Are you viewing it from the pessimistic angle or as a pessimist? Good afternoon to you all. Thank you very much. You know how we do it. To get many more others who may need the information we share here, kindly do well to keep double tapping your screens, keep liking severally as often as you will. Go ahead to share gifts and of course share the live session. Thank you. So we go ahead, and of course I'm seeing some very sharp shooters giving me updates about what they have already done with the opportunity that presented itself. Atikoesi, thank you. You are my first gifter for the day. Appreciate you for that. All right, let's keep going. Adeshino says, I bought Zenith at 45 Naira 5 Kobo this morning. Fantastic. I'm going to do a more detailed analysis via a video post I shall be making immediately after this live session. I've not had enough time to attend to some of these things because of so many other engagements I'm involved in, and still making sure that I am available for you guys here on a daily basis. My coach, the fashionable fashioned coach, Mr. Clean, will not finish me here one day. I bought Zenith at 45 Naira 50 Kobo. Roll officials. I will tell you in that video that I shall be making immediately after this live session why Zenith Bank is a fantastic offer at the moment. Love and respect. Martin O. James, appreciate you too. Olorika says, I got access at 20 Naira 20 Kobo. Zenith at 45 Naira 30 Kobo. First Bank at 25.70. Excellent. You see, when you are in a community like this, you don't panic like those who don't know what is happening. As a matter of fact, some people are even scared whether they should go and withdraw their monies, fearing bank collapse. But that's not the case. What we are dealing with here is just shareholders' reaction to the fear that they may not receive dividends again. That's all. No Nigerian bank is collapsing. Hello, Uncle Will. It's been a while indeed. Thank you very much, and happy to be with you here. Yesterday, I made mention of your stock, Uncle Willie. Maybe we would like to hear from you if you are available to talk, if you are not restricted by work. Regarding NEM insurance, I saw some numbers. In fact, I had a private DM, and somebody was asking me whether he should offload his NEM and buy something. I said, no, this is not when to sell your NEM insurance. So today, in today's session, we will be having Uncle Willie coming live to tell us his experience regarding how much he bought NEM insurance, when he bought it, and so on and so forth. Because some time ago, in one of these live sessions, I think it was towards the end of last year, he called in and was recounting how he bought these shares long ago, left them, and then suddenly got back to see that some of them have really, really appreciated. Good afternoon to you. Please, what is the best price to enter NIDF? Clinton is asking, and I'll go straight to let you know. By the way, Presco is now relentlessly trading at 1,000 Naira per share. We don't know whether it can be able to close at 1,000 at the moment, but between yesterday and today, it's been a case of trading above 1,000 Naira. So we wait to see. The interest in Presco continues to build up. Now we go on to NIDF, Nigerian Infrastructure Debt Fund, which we want to see how much Clinton can be able to bid for. NIDF, yesterday it sold down at 113 before going back up. Let's see what it is today. NIDF, there's a lot of deals going on and restricting my... Okay, NIDF currently is at 118, but based on the bid and offer status of just 45,000 bids versus 213,000 offers, I would advise that you bid at 113.1. 113 naira 10 kobo is a good bidding price for NIDF this morning. And if you ask me, it's very good because, of course, after the stock price was moved to 118 naira on Friday, no intraday transaction has done 100,000 shares block to move it higher. And in fact, what we are now having is low bidding and sales intraday. So maybe last minute opportunities in a couple of weeks for people to still be able to buy at 113 naira. Okay. All right. Coach, should we load up on mutual benefits? It's showing a breakout. I was patiently waiting for that mutual benefit to drop below 1 naira. Let's see how much mutual benefit is at the moment. That's mutual benefit insurance. It's currently 101. I know it will trade below 1 naira for a while before any major move, after hitting as high as 111 or something like that. Let's remember that mutual benefits insurance was actually under suspension from trading as a result of their delay in posting their financial reports. And so for that reason, the stock price was suspended at under 1 naira. I think around 1 naira to, around 50 something kobo or thereabouts. But you know what? Things changed, and after they tidied up their books, their reports I'm talking about, and eventually got to get back to be traded, the stock price jumped. Yeah? So we are hoping that we can scoop something good under 1 naira. Currently 101, 8.3 million bids versus 2.6 million offers. There's no need for any rush. We see how it goes. The reports or the financials are looking good. Hey, it's Kaka. Good afternoon to you too. Okay, so Dr. Twu, that's my position. I've always been eyeing that stock under 1 naira. And I'm in no hurry. If it jumps and disappears, I don't have a problem. Maybe that's not for me. Okay, Dr. Twu is also informing us that NEM Insurance is on full bid. Let's take a look and see what the position is. How many of us have already bagged our NEM? This time around, I was able to buy while also informing you, so I wasn't left behind like I was for QTIX, and I've not been able to still enter QTIX up till this day. You see why we say sometimes the stock market is like a bus station. If you miss your bus at first instance, there is always a chance that you will eventually get to board a second bus, because buses keeps arriving from time to time at the bus station. So the where to be is the bus station. Where to find yourself always is the bus station. 16 naira 50 kobo currently, up from the 15 naira it closed. I was even surprised it closed at 15 naira yesterday, and that's because there was no block transaction above the 16 it traded yesterday. But today, I'm seeing that there has been 95,800, the last deal, 95,800 shares. Almost 100,000 shares would have just moved the price to 1650. If that doesn't happen today, then it could still end up closing at 15 once again. In any case, that's where we are. Northern Nigerian flour mills continues to drop drastically, now 91 naira per share. We also saw it rise to about 130 naira per share. Well, we wait to see what those who are forcing the price down intends to do. Definitely, they want to board in early enough. And as for me, I remain as patient as ever as far as this stock is concerned, not going nowhere with what I'm seeing regarding the shares outstanding. Let me remind us again, Northern Nigerian Flour Mills shares outstanding is about, shares outstanding currently is about, just a minute, give me a minute, 178 million shares only. We are in a stock market where you have billions of shares outstanding for most of the quoted companies. But guess what? Northern Nigerian Flour Mills does not have up to 200 million shares. Coach, I received Alphabet dividend today. Woo! Congratulations. Hey, it's Kaka. How do you feel about that? Maybe you want to come online and speak to us about it. If you are free to talk, why not? This session is actually an interactive one, and let's get going. Okay, we have Uncle Willie on the line. Let's hear from him. Oh my God, we lost him, but I'm going to fetch him anyways. Let me check for him, Uncle Willie. Perhaps that's actually an experienced hand in the stock market. Maybe we will eventually, according to his words, get together and get Port Harcourt started with our physical session. I remember he told us once in the course of our live session that Port Harcourt subgroup should be the first, being the host city of this great community. I'm looking for Uncle Willie now. Due to network challenges, it looks like we lost him just when I was about calling him up. Let me give him some time. If you can, please call back in. Okay, we have him back up. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to an old experienced hand in this market, though perhaps he was a bit passive, but man, let's hear from his wealth of experience. I'm sure some able to tap from him. Hello, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, Coach.
Very good afternoon. It's good to have you here. Please, for the benefit of those who don't know you, can you tell us your name and where you're streaming from?
My name is Williams. I'm streaming from Port Harcourt City.
Thank you very much. Uncle Willie, I always like to call you with your DP. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so is I miss feelings, NEM was a kind of stock I bought back in the days and forgot about it. I guess I bought it around 50 kobo back in the days, and when stock brokerage is still in a manual format. So one of the days I was just searching some of my documents and I came across my transaction notes. I say, wow. In fact, I didn't take it very seriously, but my wife drew my attention and said, look, you are throwing this paper with your left hand. Do you know how much it is now? I said, come, how much is it? And we went online and said, wow. Just a single paper, I was already making like 27x. All right?
27.
Well, it's very unfortunate. Out of joy and one thing or the other, I had to trade off all the name I had.
Wow.
To reinvest in some other stock.
Okay.
No regrets at all. But I tell you that, like I call myself, I'm a badass long-term investor. I don't like to do short-term thing. All right. I like to buy and keep, unless there is any issue with the company. Then I want to trade. Otherwise, I buy and keep. And it's just a word of encouragement for starters here in the Investors Club. That is very important not to just do quick profit taking. You just buy 6 months, 3 months, and you take the money. No, you must be able to endure. He who endures enjoys, and laugh last.
Awesome.
And the last laugh is the best. Exactly. Right? Yeah. So again, just since I have the mic, I just want to quickly say that This year, 2025, I think my drive is to ensure that my dividends comes in millions. So what I do in the background is to build up my very solid stocks. The numbers count a lot. It's not just to buy them, but like my wife would do. I have this one, 200 units. It's good, but when the money is coming, it comes in trickles. All right, but when you have it heavy, when the money comes, you laugh, you smile.
Exactly.
And it's worthwhile, it gives a lot of joy. Just imagine myself, maybe sometime next year, I acquire up to 20,000 or 30,000 Aradel, which is my dream anyway. My dream is to target 200,000, and I'm sure I'm going to make it. And when the dividend is coming, it's all joy.
Exactly.
Then the retirement will be cozy and sweet. Yeah. So the good thing there is have the spirit to invest. Life after 40, life after 50 is a better life to live when you have money.
Exactly.
And when you have money, you take care of yourself, health-wise. You enjoy the money very well. So don't think of buying things that in 1-2 years it will go off. So invest those money. By the time you get to 50, 60, you can as well go to Coscaris and pick a brand new vehicle.
Brand new.
And drive it with joy, with gray hairs on your hair, and you enjoy your life, right? So it's just my dream. This is what I want to be, and I am sure I'm going to get there.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach.
For opening up to us, for us to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from him. 50 kobo he bought them. Whatever it is, he made 27 times how much he invested. I'm just about going to make some random calculations on what could have become if 1 million was invested as at when Uncle Willie did. But let him go for now. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
All right, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, to this, come with me onto the screen. What do we have here? 50 kobo per share was what he bought NEM. Let's assume, as at that time, I don't know what year, 1 million naira was expended and he bought 50 kobo per share. Spending 1 million naira, he would have spent 2 million, he would have gotten 2 million shares. Excuse me. Out of the 2 million shares, as we speak now, NEM Insurance is still on full bid at 16 naira 50 kobo. Multiply 2 million shares by 1650, the current market price. What do we have? 33 million naira on one stock. A lot of people wouldn't have believed that a 50 kobo stock can rise this high. But that's what the stock market can do for you. What can you learn from him? He's a long-term investor. You heard him here. I like us to draw inspiration and to know that everybody must have their target. Excuse me. Everybody must have their investment strategy and follow through. The older you get, the more dividend investing is tilting towards your own maximum benefit, because you will need cash flow when you gradually stop working for money. And all we are trying to do is open ourselves up to these opportunities such that you build up your portfolio in a particular stock or in various stocks, not too many, but they become substantial enough to give you reasonable dividend cash flow. Now, for instance, he was talking about buying accumulating Aradel, for instance, up till 100,000 shares. Now, 100,000 Aradel is not cheap to come by, but if you make up your mind to pursue a goal, it's possible. At the current 510 Naira per share price, that's 51 million Naira. Depending on your source of income, this is nothing to some people, but you know what? Very soon, those who used to have this money will be lingering somewhere looking for cash to survive. But with this, or even half of this, you can start. Even something 5 places to this, 10 places to what we have here, you can start. As you build up over time, you will realize fantastic dividend cash flow. In case you are looking at investing 51 million, for instance, you could go the way of NIDF that is currently available at 115, for example. That will fetch you 443,000 NIDF. Imagine having to collect 443,000 dividend on 443,000 every 3 months. NIDF pays about 5 Naira 50 kobo, for instance, every 3 months. That is 2.4 million Naira every 3 months. This same money, somebody has squandered somewhere in Lagos. Somebody has squandered somewhere in Dubai. But you put it in a stock like this, you keep receiving 2.4 million every 3 months. That's it. So imagine, it means in a year, you receive this amount 4 times, which is 9.7 million. And until you sell, you will keep receiving. Until you sell. It is when you sell your dividend-paying stock that you stop receiving it. That is to say, you could have just created a lifetime of cash flow for yourself via dividend income. These are the lessons you need to learn, and stay patient. A lot of people, out of their impatience, are currently throwing away their fantastic bank stocks. My question to you is, if the biggest Nigerian banks have this issue, what are you afraid of? We're talking about forbearance, and I'm going to do a video about it, and I'm going to post it on all my social media handles, particularly those that can accommodate some longer videos like TikTok, YouTube, and perhaps Instagram. So stay patient, take advantage. I'm seeing Zenith now selling at 43. You can imagine that. Oh my God, what an opportunity. All because of the rent cap report. Well, we are watching to see. Don't miss that video. In fact, the first place I'll post it is on YouTube. Make sure you watch it, get enough information, arm yourself, and invest with the knowledge you get from that video. Please, sir, helps to recommend some shares I can invest in. Adedayo Taiwo, why am I recommending? What do you want? You've not said anything. Are you investing for long term? Are you a dividend investor, or you are looking at a short term of between 9 months and 1 year or so? You have to come clean to tell us exactly what you are doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are not just, I'm not here trying to make social media posts. I'm not here trying to compete for followers. I am happy with the few who are learning from this and are now seeing results gradually. To have bought name insurance, 50 kobo, and to still be in stocks, that should tell you that there's something in this thing that many are missing that you should not miss. Because you simply could have walked past my FYP or your FYP, seeing my posts or my live sessions alerting you. But you are here. Why not take full advantage? Very soon, we will come back to start discussing about how so-and-so bank was selling for so cheap. Now look at what it is. Zenith Bank was selling for 45. Now look at what it is. It's now 60. We will still be here, and we will talk about this story. This is how fear came upon so many investors in 2022 when CBN came out again with one particular pronouncement or the other. So it's normal. The banking sector is heavily regulated, and sometimes these things happen. And what I want you to know is that sometimes it happens for our own advantage. Yes? All right. I go on to these comments before I go back to calls. There are so many calls already waiting. Is dividend investing the safest and lesser risk investment we have? Bandifit Clothing Co. That's one of the safest ways to invest in the stock market. That way, even if your stock, the stock you have, momentarily loses value in terms of share price movement, you will find that there is consistent flow of dividends, right? I remember during COVID when stock prices collapsed, this GT Bank and Zenith you are seeing here, they were selling for as low as 13 naira per share. Imagine you bought that time. That time the fear was all over. Nobody was going out. The whole world was on lockdown. I have never seen such level of fear outside during wars, and even wars happen amongst nations. So there's no restriction of movement in other locations. But in this case, the whole world was locked down. The fear level was something else, and Zenith and GT was selling for 10 and 13 naira per share. And then, but throughout that time, when the stock prices crashed, that time they were actually at 25 before they crashed. 25 naira, 28 naira before they crashed. Now, after the crash, they were still paying dividend all through the COVID session. So even when stock prices drop, you are sure that your investment will pay you through dividends. In any case, that time came and left. What do we have today? GT Bank, 75 naira per share as we speak. So even if you bought at 25 before the final crash up to 13, you are still up as we speak now because you waited. And that's where the sense comes from Uncle Willie's contribution. Be a long-term investor. Don't be a hit-and-run investor. There is a whole lot for you to benefit from the market as long as you know what you are doing. Clayton says, this live session is really eye-opening. Okay. Before I could finish reading, it has jumped. I learn every day. Thanks, Coach. Thank you very much. Hey, Coach, good morning. Or good afternoon to you. At 49, what kind of stock can one buy? Thank you, Prince Usiomon. 49, we are still talking about these kind of dividend stocks. I'm looking at what's happening now. First Bank is at 25. Meanwhile, I'm seeing that NIDF has just been bought at 115 and 113. So transactions are going on thick and fast. And hopefully, it gets better and better by the day. Yes? Okay. Some callers are still standing by, but before then, let me quickly respond. Coach, how about Prestige and Veritas Cap? Now, for those insurance stocks, you'll have to exercise a bit of patience and caution. When they are under 1 naira is the best time to buy them. So I'm looking at Veritas Cap right now. 13 million shares bidded for versus 15 million on offer. While Prestige, 98 kobo per share. Currently, 5.7 million bids versus 6.8 million offers. Between Veritas and Prestige, I am thinking Prestige should be the strongest. You know, Prestige is managed by Indians, but the problem is they can be very, very stingy with their dividend payouts. Yes? So these are some of the problems you will face. But when it comes to the quality of management and efficiency of the business, Prestige is top-notch out there. And then I'm having a question here by Baba Gift. Says, Coach, does NEM pay dividend? Absolutely. In April this year, actually on my birthday, April 28th, NEM paid dividend 1 naira per share. Check it out. And that gives you a dividend yield of 6.67%. But if you take a look at just that, you may be missing the point because they earn as much as over 5 naira per share. So if you take a look, based on paying out 1 naira out of the 5 naira per share, and it means they are building up retained earnings, which is the backbone and I would say the oxygen of any business. Any business that is able to continue to retain earnings, that business can compete for a long time and continue to grow value for investors. Could you please let me know which app you use, Coach? Omar Shua. Mar, I do not use an app. I use Atlas Portfolio's web portal. That enables me to see real-time trading activities as it happens per second. Okay. Please help to recommend some shares I can invest in. Okay, Adedayo Taiwo. Still waiting for further feedback. Coach, is Honeywell good to buy at the current price? Real seal. Well, for Honeywell, seeing that we started calling that stock right from when it was 5 naira or so, or under 5 naira. Thank you very much, Precious. Appreciate the gifts. It's now difficult for us to keep saying buy Honeywell because rising from 5 naira, in fact, 4 naira 90 kobo to 22 naira, that's a whole lot of jump. And we really can't tell whether there is any further upside. But, you know, with these companies, never say never. I think I should eventually do something about the financial status of Honeywell Floor so that we can be sure what we are dealing with. Yeah, because I'm taking another look at Honeywell Floor's report and I'm seeing 1 naira 84 kobo earnings per share, PE ratio 11.96 times, net income 14 billion from 373 billion. It will be good to see their first quarter report so we can have a good idea whether or not they are still trading within range. So Honeywell is at 22 naira per share at the moment. Coach, I'm thinking of selling my first bank to buy more RDL now that I'm not in loss. Official Mobos. This is what we are talking about. If you are so worried that you want to sell your first bank in profit, well, you go ahead and do so. But always ask yourself this question: why did I buy my first bank initially? In any case, credit to you if you are already in profit. Just stay safe in all of this because what we are seeing, most of the banks will eventually come out and give their current positions. By the way, that Renaissance Capital report that is making shareholders and investors react the way they are doing to most of these banks is a report that was based on half-year 2024 numbers. Between that time and now, a lot has happened and changed, and the banks have adjusted because that was how GT Bank cleared their books as of December 31st, 2024. That's the reason why GT and Stanbic continue to rise, while others there is confusion. So if GT and Stanbic cleared theirs in 2024, December ending, right? It means that these other banks who have not really come out to say what they have done between mid last year and now could have also done a whole lot along the line that is not being reported. So many investors might just be acting too hastily. That's my take. All of that will be posted in that video. I don't know, maybe it should be on my YouTube channel first because it looks like it uploads faster. But it's not been done yet, so I'm preparing to do that after today's live session. One needs to wait till price comes down. Bandifit clothing, I can't get what you are saying. Okay, so what's the implication of buying dividend stocks at the current price now for Zenith Bank? Okay, Zenith is now being sold down because of the fear that they may not pay dividend. It's not like the bank is crashing. There's no serious problem. So if you want to buy Zenith Bank, this is the time to buy. And then I can tell you that they have the financial muscle to clear all their forbearance issues and come up clean on clear standing. It's all about non-performing loans, providing for non-performing loans, so that in the end, if the borrowers default, then of course they are sufficiently covered and will not get into trouble. Yeah. So CBN is trying to tell them, look, we have managed to leave you operating for so long. Now it is time to tidy up. If you don't, then it means the money you are supposed to pay out as dividend to shareholders, the monies you always pay to yourselves, you directors, all those fat bonuses that runs into tens and hundreds of millions of naira every year, and the money you always carry to go and open new branches of your bank abroad, all those monies, you must bring all of them and settle all the bad loans. So basically, that's what it is. Hello, boss. Can an NIDF price go higher, or it's a stable price stock? It's relatively stable, but there is a chance that it goes up. Remember, I told us if institutional investors target that stock, we won't see it at 200. Currently, that's what is happening to NACO as we speak. That's why in all of this, NACO just continues to stay strong. It is creating currently and establishing a solid support above 80. Currently, NACO should be around 82 naira per share. So NACO is being accumulated by pension fund administrators already. And nobody knows how far it goes when they finish buying, but they are buying it systematically and quietly. You are hearing that here, maybe for the second or third time. Okay? So that's what will happen over time. All NIDF needs to do is just stay consistent. You know how when you are building a social media account, for instance, you start out with Instagram, you are posting, nobody's seeing it, maybe 1 like, 5 likes. As you keep posting and stay consistent, people begin to see value that you create, and then your followership grows. That's the way it works with this thing. So it's a natural course that is taken. So for those who want to accumulate NIDF, you have your chance before it becomes unavailable completely. Remember, it was selling for 111 naira per share for so long. Then one day, just last Friday, there was a block transaction of over 100,000 shares at once at 118 naira. And that automatically changed the price from 111 that it used to close to 118 as we speak. So until a block 100,000 transaction is traded below 118, it will keep closing at 118. Yeah, please, coach, how can I retrieve my old stocks with Atlas? Uche White. All you need to do, if I understand what you mean, is how can you retrieve old stocks you have through Atlas? Just send them a message, ask them to send you tell them to conduct a global search and move your stock from CSCS. If they are public offer stocks, let them dematerialize. But if you bought through another broker, then ask that they should transfer your stocks from your former broker, and then they'll give you share transfer forms to fill and send back to them to execute. I saw a news this morning about Charms rights issue. Yes, I was going to tell you about that as well. Thank you very much for bringing it up, KC. Charms is now officially offering a rights issue to existing shareholders at 1 naira 70 kobo per share, 1-for-2 rights issue, and qualification date yesterday. Yesterday was the 16th of June. So everybody who had Charms as at yesterday, go back, divide the number of Charms you have by 2. Whatever you get is the quantity of Charms that is going to be made available for you, so that you can pay for it at a discounted price of 1 naira 70 kobo instead of the 2 naira 20 kobo or so, or 25 kobo that it is going for in the market. That's the news about Charms PLC. It's finally official. They are doing rights issue, and this is actually to the benefit of shareholders. Can I tell you this? You will never see Charms at that price, and 1 year from now you'll be glad you took that rights. This is one of those moments where very good stocks continues to sell cheap. Now they are going to raise that money and continue to fund their international expansion. So when the rights circular is out, take your time and go through the prospectus. It's called prospectus, the offer prospectus. Read carefully and you will see details of what they intend to do. If you like what you see, fantastic. Yeah? All right. Wow, coach, we have the same birth date, which means I will make it in this business as you have. Daniel Onyirimba, absolutely. Congratulations and thank you very much. So now I know we are birthday mates. Please recommend 1 year stocks to invest in with a non-interest loan for 1 year. Wow. If you are anywhere that you can access non-interest loan for 1 year, you are of all men most fortunate. Let me take a look and advise. Maybe, I don't know how much it is. If it is one stock that you may want to buy 1 year, if you may ask me, I'm looking at a stock like Aradel and perhaps a stock like TIP. Aradel or TIP, they surely will get you somewhere in 1 year. And then, if I'm not mistaken, pay attention to CWG. CWG. All right? Okay. I'll go on to the calls now. There are so many other callers standing by. Let's hear each one. Prince Usiomon has been on standby. Let's hear Prince Usiomon. Well, tried connecting and lost him. Still trying to connect with Prince Usiomon. Please, Prince, if you see this, kindly join.
Yeah, good afternoon, Coach. How you doing today, sir?
Very well. Good afternoon to you too. And you? Hope you are
Very
doing
well,
good.
thank you. Nice to be on your live again. Thank you very much,
Pleasure.
Coach.
Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Yeah, my name is Prince G. Usiomo Okoje, and I'm based in the UK.
All right. It's good to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Coach. Although, Coach, I'll be following you for the past a month plus now or so. And I've made some investment, although I'm already in U.S. market for the past how many years now, but I told you the last time that I want to come to Nigerian market. So, Coach, thank you for this free lecture that you're giving us. And I know that you said that you have one-on-one coach, and it doesn't come cheap and all that. But, Coach, because this thing that you're doing, I know I've attended so many workshops, and I pay money to go and get those knowledge and everything. But, Coach, I want to call you personally, and I have some private discussion with you, and I want to at least it's your work. That is because I've thought somewhere that whatsoever you paid money for, you take it that very serious. And whatsoever you get free, sometimes you throw it under the box. So, Coach, I want to get in touch with you personally, no matter what it costs me. I want us to have one-on-one talk. Then, at least 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever I can afford, I want to sow that into your life. That is the reason why I came here on live. So that's it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prince. I appreciate. Not a problem. If you follow me on Instagram, kindly send me a DM and then we'll talk about that.
I will send you a DM. So I just come out to appreciate you more. And
wow, wonderful.
You never go broke and you never go sick. For this knowledge that we've gotten for you free is not easy. Thank you
so much.
I appreciate you. I'll send you a DM. From there, we pick it up.
No problem, sir. Thank you very much, Prince.
All right, yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Same here.
Victor Health has also been standing by. Let's hear from Victor. Onazi, thank you so much. I see the gifts. They are awesome. Really, really appreciate it. God bless you. Victor Wealth is the next on the line while he's still connecting. Emmanuel Fab says, hello, sir. I live in the UK. Which app is good for buying Nigerian stocks? Just go ahead and buy with what you call Atlas portfolios, right? Hello, are you there? Okay, Glory Z. We are trying to connect with Glory Z. Let's see how it goes. Coach, please, what can I buy with 400K as a newbie? Zinkaira. Zinkaira, just go ahead and see if you can buy CWG at 9 naira 5 kobo or thereabouts. Let me see what the bid and offer status is at the moment. Currently 6.2 million bid versus 5 million offers. Right? Put in a bid at 905 and see how lucky you can get today. Hello. Gloritzi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you.
Please tell us your
Thank
name
you
and
for
where
all
you're
you
calling
do.
from.
My name is Gloria Gabriel. I'm calling from River State.
Gloria
Thank you for all you do. I
Gabriel.
really do appreciate. I've just been on this platform for less than a month, but
Okay.
I really do appreciate as I'm embarking on my investment journey, following you back and back on every day of your live session. So I want to ask a question concerning this NIDF. When I try to make a research, I learned that the price is less volatile. I want to know, does the price go up or is a stable thing just to be giving investors dividend, or the price can appreciate with time? And then I'm new to this, I don't really have much insight about it, and I also want to know that if I put in 1 million naira in NIDF, at any time I need that money, if possible, can I withdraw it?
Okay, first of all, we need to understand the stock market is open every day, Monday to Friday, except on public holidays and on weekends, and there is always buying and selling of stocks. NIDF is regularly traded as well, meaning you can always sell your stocks after you buy. Now, talking about price movement, the price is actually more of a stable stock at the moment. That's because maybe because of the price, over 100 naira per share, and people are still getting to learn about their consistency and dividend culture. NIDF got listed recently, not more than 2 years ago or so, and so the market is still trying to watch to see how consistent they are. But I have the most assurance that it's a very good stock, well managed by a strong hand in investment sphere in Nigeria, talking about Chapel Hill Denham. They are the managers of the fund. They are invested in infrastructure, talking about power, I think road infrastructure as well, and they make money from those infrastructure and pay back to investors as dividends, right? So, for instance, they can acquire certain stakes in a power company, and whatever monies they are making from there, they distribute to investors. That's why their dividend is done quarterly. It's purely a fund-based stock and dividend inclined, so that anybody who is interested in regular cash flow can invest there, and every 3 months you get paid. As a matter of fact, by next month, between the second and third week of next month, they will be paying dividend for the second quarter. They've already paid the first quarter dividend. And since the second quarter is coming to an end this month end, towards the second and third week of next month, we'll be here talking about how we have received our NIDF dividends. So that's the way it works. You can actually sell your stock whenever you want to. But for now, based on the trend we have seen, it's not a very volatile stock, meaning there's not much price fluctuation, therefore no serious guarantee of price appreciation at the moment.
Okay. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. Okay, I think we were trying to talk to. Okay, all right. We have Precious Beauty standing by. Let's have to hear what Precious Beauty has to ask. Okay, Sir Amcolet says we have over 200k views, but the likes are too low. Okay, that's a good observation. Maybe the thing is becoming so engaging, we are not really liking as we ought to. Thank you very much, K Banks. I see your gifts there. Really appreciate. Coach, how can we get our rights issue on charms? Stay patient. Contact your brokers to keep you informed when the form for application for your rights issues are out. And I can assure a lot of us here that that rights issue will be oversubscribed. Let's keep power tapping to send likes and shares. Thank you very much for that input. Please, Coach, what stock can I invest in for a year with $6,000 and make good returns? Chine, you are talking about $6,000. Can you confirm if it's in U.S. stocks or in Nigerian stocks? I bought GTCO at 10 naira 60 kobo in early 2000s. I received dividends some months back. Oh my God. Chi, that's fantastic. You see, that was one of the. I think that should be the second public offer of GTB. I remember very vividly. GT Bank was formed around 1990, even Zenith Bank and all of those banks. And then along the line, they did the first public offer, 5 naira per share, second public offer, 10 naira, 10 kobo or so per share. And then I think they did some other public offer sometime later. But that's a good one. So you see, somebody bought GT Bank in the early 2000s, 10 naira, 60 kobo. The reason why GT Bank is not 200 naira and 300 naira per share now is because of CBN regulation to continue to increase capital base. And so the more they increase capital base, the lower the earnings per share, and therefore the more the dividend per share is really affected. That's the reason why bank stocks have not really leaped the way they should have, considering how much they continue to generate. But you see, even at that, that's another pointer to the fact that long-term investing is far better than jumping in and out of various stocks, because along the line you get your fingers burned. Most of the things that make people lose money are unforeseen in the stock market. And because you are afraid that you'll be losing money when you see your stock drop, you sell at a loss almost often. So for somebody who bought GT Bank 10 naira per share, you must have also received bonus shares. I can tell you from that time, they were giving bonus shares also. Most of these banks were giving bonus shares. Apart from the bonus shares that has increased the total number of shares you had from the beginning, if you check through how much dividend you have received over the years, all your capital has been received several times over. And now GT Bank, we are talking about 76, 75 naira today as we speak. So once again, another pointer to the fact that long-term investing always wins in this market. Okay, let's go on to callers and hear some more. Next person on the line, I think, is Alishon Lekon. Let's hear from Lekon right now. And hopefully we connect with him and go ahead. While we are listening, please, if I mistakenly skipped your chat, your questions, kindly repeat. That's the way it does, because this thing continues to scroll severally and I'm not able to catch up. Just repeat your questions until I respond. Please, Coach, talk about Fidelity Bank. Okay. Let me quickly talk on Fidelity. At the moment, when the market is in a panic mode, this is the time to go back to the basics to see, are their fundamentals seriously affected, or we are just being distracted by the noises in the market? We'll get to know. Just a moment. I want to give you some update about Fidelity Bank. Their earnings per share is 7 naira 29 kobo. They have a reasonable PE ratio of 2.51, which measures very well in the banking industry with others. Shares outstanding is 50 billion shares. But after making a revenue of 830 billion naira in 2024, Their net income is 337 billion, which is a very fantastic, healthy profit margin. So I have no worries as far as Fidelity Bank is concerned at 18 naira or whatever it sells for at this moment. Hello, additional. Lekon, are you there? Hello, Lekon, are you there? Okay, we have very little time to wait. Since we can't connect with you, we go on to Adabase. Hello, Adabase, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Coach. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
My name is Adobe. I'm streaming from Germany, Berlin.
Adobe, straight from Berlin. We are glad to have you. Can you go ahead?
Thank you, Coach. It's nice seeing you, and every day, like I started following you this week, and it has been like very interesting following you because you have like this analysis, every daily analysis, and it's great hearing because I would like to really go into it, and I've been buying stocks since I was in university in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought First Bank and I bought Zenith. So I'm
Awesome.
still receiving dividends till date.
Awesome.
So so yeah, but I also want to buy more. So the only I have two questions actually. So in my university days, like I said, I started buying shares. I bought Transcorp, but I don't know what happened since then. I've not received any dividends from Transcorp in the early 20s. I don't know why, but since then I've not received any dividends. I just have the receipt of my payment, and that is it. So I don't know. Is there a way I could search or recover it or something? I don't know. Is there any
All
way I
right.
can go about it?
All right, Adobe. I'm just trying to check it online on Global Dividend portal by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And let's try out something for you. Your
Okay.
full names, please.
Full name Adobe Obiebosi.
Adobe
Adobe
or
Obi Ebosi. Yes, Obiegbosi. Adobe. You can also Rita.
Oh, straight away. Your name, you have Rita as middle name, yes?
Yeah, Rita.
All
Wow.
right. I can see you have Transnational Corporation on claim dividend there.
Are you serious?
That's your name, Adobe Rita Opiebosi.
Obiebosi. Yes.
You are the only one on that list as we speak. Transnational Corporation of
Are you
Nigeria.
serious?
And the register
Wow.
is African Prudential. You know what to do? Send me
No.
a DM on Instagram. Do you follow me on Instagram?
No, only on TikTok.
Okay, follow me on Instagram, send me a DM. I'll send you the link exactly as I have searched. You put in your name. Once it pops out, you click on the African Prudential Registrars, and then your details, your bank details, including your BVN, is required. You fill it and then submit online. Hopefully,
Okay.
all your outstanding transnational corporation dividends
Wow.
will
Since
come to
the
your
early
account.
20s, they see how, wow.
Wow.
You see, I do because I learned this from my dad.
Oh my.
When I was growing up, he's a businessman. He didn't go to school, but he just liked investing. Like he invested a lot. So when he passed away when I was still in secondary school, we didn't really have much. So my brother just went and he got a lot. He got a lot from it, from his dividend, from his investments. And that was why I said, okay, when I grow up, I will start investing. So I started investing in when I was in university. And since then, I never looked back.
Awesome, awesome. You see, I actually was giving you a round of applause for being able to have such a mindset as at way back while you were in university. So you
Yeah.
see now that what your dad has created, which is an investment legacy, has rubbed off on you, and you are now
Yeah.
carrying on that family legacy. Awesome. And you know what? I'm sure that your children will benefit from this, and
Yes.
most definitely, your family will not experience poverty no more.
Yes, yes.
That's what it's about.
I'm also investing here also. So yes, it's
Awesome.
part of my life. Like I know he helped us when we lost my dad. So this is like has always been at the back of my mind. This is what I want to do, and I'm doing it.
Fantastic. Adobe, listen, you have
Yeah.
actually inspired somebody without even knowing that. And that's the essence of this live session. Really appreciate your contribution today, and
Thank you.
hopefully you stay happy with your
I
investment.
also want to ask you a question, Coach. Yes. So I'm looking at going also buying investments, maybe buying more stock from Hilton, Transcorp Hilton. I don't know if it's good idea. And also I want to buy shares in real estate and oil. So which ones would you advise me to go into?
First things first, I will be sincere with you. Don't touch Transcorp Hilton Hotel.
Oh, okay.
Way too expensive. The numbers are not really supportive of the stock price as we speak.
Oh, okay.
Even the dividend being paid out is just something terrible.
Wow.
So you are only going to be squeezing oranges that have already been squeezed already.
Hmm.
We want to invest in valuable companies that have growth potentials so that you will live to see the money grow in quantum.
Yeah.
As far as that stock is concerned, run.
Oh, okay.
In the
Thank
oil
you.
industry, I would suggest Aradel.
Okay.
And then in the fast moving consumer goods industry, look the way of UACN and Cadbury.
UACN and Cadbury. Okay. Aladale and okay. Okay,
As long
Coach.
as you are a part of this community, hopefully we guide everybody so we maximize our returns in wherever we
Okay.
invest.
Yes, yes. Don't worry. I'm following you now, so I won't miss out on anything.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Adobe.
so much,
Really
Coach.
happy
Have
for
a
you.
nice day. Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are talking about. Are you a Nigerian in the diaspora? Well, you there. All the way from Germany, she's kept this passion of investing in the stock market that she got from her father starting out while in the university. The university stage of a man or a woman's life is that stage when they need money more than any other time because they do not work for money. They only get money that is handed down to them. So if you are able to develop the discipline to invest from that time, I tell you, this is the place to be now that you can earn money to invest because all of the discipline and sacrifice you put in that time is about to repay you, right? So, if you're a Nigerian diaspora still wondering what is happening, whether this thing is real, well, you're on your own. As you can see, so many have keyed in, and I can tell you the kind of returns we get from here you can't find anywhere else, apart from the very volatile foreign market, talking about the US market. The returns in the Nigerian market is awesome. I can tell you, you have inspired so many, and this is the essence of this community. If you are not following me, you are losing money. Now you can see Adobe has someone claim dividend that she was losing, and suddenly now she's going ahead to go and recover them. No matter how small the dividend that they used to pay was, there is joy in recovery, and I get excited when what is due you eventually drops in your hands, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to join us outside this live session? We have a Net Worth Investors Club. We are on Discord, free of charge. It is a platform similar to, say, WhatsApp group where community members keep discussing. I am there also analyzing stock opportunities, giving guidance here and there. Market developments are shared from all members, as many as get information, and then we carry on acting. Before I came on live, the market has operated for, been open for 2 hours. After we close at 2 p.m., there is still 20 minutes in the market. If any developing story comes up, we share it in the market. So beyond just being a part of the live session, that's where to be. Even if you are a starter, you don't know anything about the stock market, you are welcome to get started. Right? Thank you very much. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, there is no better fulfillment than seeing what you are doing impacting others positively. What would have been my gain if I kept this information to myself and just minded my own business, not talk to nobody? But you see, the world is always a better place when you share positive information that helps others to succeed. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go ahead. I will take some comments before I go on to the callers. I have the case with FCMB, sir, as Adobe. Okay, Ozogo Roderick, I guess you have the same case as Adobe had. Adobe, you can see you have woken up the giants in others as well. So tell us if you can come on live and put a call through so we can be able to talk. In any case, let's go on to Clinton. Clinton is standing by. I'm going to take multiple calls very fast. Let's do this. I do not want to miss out anyone, just like yesterday. Let's see how many calls I can take very quickly. So go straight to the point, do it fast. And see 10 callers standing by. My goodness. Clinton, are you there?
Yes, coach. Good afternoon.
Hello, Clinton.
Hello, coach. Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Great to have you. Please tell us where you're streaming from.
Oh, I'm Emmanuel Chema. I'm calling from Italy.
Emmanuel Chima from Italy. It's good to have you. Thank you very much for joining. Please go ahead.
Thank you, coach. Okay, please, I have a question regarding the charms rights issue. My question is I bought charms through Bamboo app, but now have requested to transfer my other stocks to my Atlas portfolio. So my question is, how do I go about it when the time comes?
And the process of your transfer has not been completed, right?
Not yet.
Not a problem. Let's understand this very well. You currently hold the stock doesn't matter. What matters is charms has one registrar, and it is the registrars that have the records of shareholders. You are not sold at all, so your name is still in the register. Meaning you will request for a form from Atlas. You will fill the details of how many stocks you are due, and then fill in the amount, make the money available. Atlas will remit the registrars so that you can admit, accept, and allot according to when the time comes. Very simple. Is that okay?
Okay, coach.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, sir.
Yes, sir. Chisoni, you are next. Let's make it fast. And hopefully we attend to everybody standing by. Hello, Chisoni, are you there?
Sir. Our fare is many small.
Okay, Dauda, you are next. Since Chisoni is not speaking.
There are 3 patients.
Hello, Muftar.
Hello, coach. Hello, coach. Good afternoon, sir.
It's good to have you. Tell us.
I'm Muftar Dauda.
Sir?
I'm Muftar Dauda, streaming from Ibadan.
Hello.
Muftar Dauda from Ibadan. We are glad to have you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, firstly, when is the closure of the date? Shams closure.
Yes, I'm.
Closing date.
The right issue closure.
We
Yes.
do not really have that information yet. Please catch it, but we will find out very soon. Closing date, closure date, but qualification date, which is very important, is yesterday.
Yes, I heard about. Then you said what we have divided by 2, that is what we are going to apply for.
Yes, the rights issue is in the ratio of 1:2. For every 2 you have, they give you 1. So total number of charms you have divided by 2 will show you how many charms you are due. But let's note, in cases like these, they don't deal with fractions. So when you calculate and you get fractions, you do the entire fractions, deal with the whole numbers. That is what you are doing. Is that clear?
Okay. So yes, sir. So whatever I have divided by 2, then I will apply from the platform I'm using before.
Yes, just email them to send you the form, because you need the application form to complete it, put in the details with your money involved. I mean, already in the account when you are working with, debit you and submit your form. Remember, The offer price is £1.70 kobo.
Okay, sir.
Than 50
So for those of
price.
okay, sir, for those of us that are using Atlas portfolio, that means we'll mail Atlas
Just email
for us
Atlas,
to get the
that's
form.
it.
Okay, sir. Then secondly, sir.
Okay,
Secondly, sir.
let's make it fast.
I have someone I want to check. I want to check for her details. She had this share bought for her when she was younger than now by her parents. Her name is Akinlotan Tosin.
Is she married?
Oluwatosin Idia. She's married now, but she was single then.
Give us her maiden name.
Akinlotan.
Akinlotan, is it T-O-N or T-A-N?
Akin.
Go ahead.
Lotan.
What's the other name?
Idia, Hilda. Hilda.
Hilda.
Yes. Then Oluwatosin.
She has Fidelity Bank.
Okay, sir.
So send me a DM on Instagram. If you send a DM on TikTok, it will be difficult for me to find it because there are too many DMs there swimming around. I'm not able to cope.
Okay, I sent that since last week, sir, but you wouldn't respond to it. Maybe you have a lot of messages on it. Okay, sir.
Confidence, thank you so much. Obinna, you are next. And after Confidence, we have Machuku AC. Hello, Confidence, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Is it
Very
afternoon?
good afternoon to you. Please tell us where you're streaming from, and let's go straight to your question.
I'm streaming from River State, sir.
Oh, Confidence. Nice to hear you. We have a lot of Rivers people participating this time. Interesting. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I really thank you for all you do. I've been following you all for some time. Just that there's a bridge in following. Sometimes I miss the life coaching. Well, since I started following you, I think my investing spirit, I don't know how to say it, but I think I'm trying to cope. I'm trying to cope as a beginner because I've not really been doing it all this while. But since I started following you, I think I'm doing something over this.
Awesome.
But I really want to know because I was following, I was using, what is this broker? I was using Optimal before I saw you online. So I don't know. I want to know because this thing is very slow. I want to change. I need a broker that is very smooth and workable. I don't know, that has a customer service incline.
Well,
when it comes to buying of broker and buying of stocks.
As a matter of fact, you just need speed of execution of your transactions. And a web portal is always better than just all these apps because they will keep hanging and giving you false and wrong prices or delayed data. And that's why we use Atlas portfolios here. Fortunately for us, they also get to join our live sessions and try to help us with updating us with solutions to our problems when we have one. For instance, today Atlas is in the building. So if you want to change to Atlas portfolios, follow me on Instagram, send me a DM, and I will forward to you. By the way, it is interesting to note that you have been learning from a distance, and you talked about missing some of the sessions. Now, for everybody, please be informed that every day this live session is downloaded from beginning to the end, uploaded on the YouTube channel. I have my YouTube channel there. You can go back and take your time to watch through, even take notes.
Okay.
So you are not missing anything, just in case, because we have some of us who are based in the U.S. and Canada who have completely different time difference. they should be sleeping when we are starting. But you see,
Yeah.
they are now able to go back. And then some who are at work and cannot really participate, you can take your time to watch on a daily basis. And the information we share can be as useful as even after 1 full month because of the
Yeah.
nature of the market. So feel free, the resource is building up on the YouTube channel.
Okay, sir, can I ask one question? How can I join the WhatsApp group, please?
Okay, send me a DM on Instagram. We are not on WhatsApp, we are on Discord app. It's like
Okay,
WhatsApp
Discord.
as well. So that's my
Okay.
Instagram handle. That's also my YouTube channel handle. Just go ahead and take advantage, all for free. Request
Okay, sir.
via DM on Instagram. You want to join the group, link to the group, I will forward to you. The group link expires from time to time, and that is for the cyber security and protection of members. So we don't have issues of stalkers and hackers jumping in and out at will. It's always on request and it refreshes. So even if I've shared it in public anywhere else, that must have expired. So once you request, do what you are told to do based on the link, and then that's it. You join.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have issues with your Atlas account, Atlas is in the house. Let me officially welcome them. Good afternoon. We've missed you for a while. Whatever it is, we are glad that you are back here. So if you have any concerns with your Atlas account, the time to call in and maybe make your comments, because they are also watching, following comments, they can respond to you right there. So we have Louisa Oge. The next on the queue. If you are not following me, you are losing money. Follow me and I will show you that you are in the right place and you start recovering all your money. Most of you, your parents were buying stocks you didn't know. All right, Woody says, sir, I have First, Wema, Fidelity, and I have extra cash and I want to take advantage of the opportunity. Okay, let me see what's happening with those banks at the moment. I saw Zenith dropping to as low as 43 Naira. Let's see what has happened. That's how it fluctuated yesterday and bounced back up. Zenith currently 43, UBA 32, First Bank 25. Let me check out your Wema and Fidelity. Wema 1395. Wema is not relenting, it's not budging. Fidelity, let's see. 1835. Well, they are doing relatively okay, holding up in spite of the pressure. In fact, Fidelity is gaining 5 kobo at the moment. So I think you can just go ahead with First Holdco. Go ahead with First Bank. Tony is asking, is it possible to subscribe for more than you are offered in the Champs rights issue? Absolutely, because some people will not be able to take up their rights because of liquidity challenges. Atlas, I registered since last week Wednesday, but I've not received the mail yet. Top shoemaker in Lagos has that comment. Atlas, please look through the comments. You will keep hearing, so you can respond there as well, until we have a caller who needs your attention as well. Which phone number do I call, please? Ozoguro, Derek. I'm confused. What do you mean, which phone number to call? So please, guys, understand when you join Network Investors Club, nobody's going to ask you to bring your money. Please understand. That's why the name of the club is Net Worth Investors. Investors Club, not investment club. We are not, nobody's investing, taking your money to invest. So do not give anybody your money for nothing. It is you opening your brokerage account in your name, submitting all your bank details to your broker, so that whenever you buy and sell, the stock, the money goes straight to your bank account. Whenever dividend is paid, it goes straight to your bank account. Nobody should come into your DM in disguise, because they have created all kinds of accounts in my name using my picture to deceive people. So this is a warning to everybody. I will not come to your DM by myself for the first time. No, not me. You must have been the one who contacted me, and then I follow up with the discussion that you are raising. So anybody who uses my picture or DP or whatever and create a fake account to come to your DM, run. That's why I will not follow you first. It's not possible. Once you see an account bearing Wealth Coach, anyhow they mix it to make it look like me, run away. Please. Thank you very much. Grace has been waiting for Atlas since last week, but I'm not seeing you on the queue. You have to come on the queue so we can have you speak. Victor Gerard is next on the queue. All right. Chomilisha says, I heard say charms. Can I buy it from my app? Email Stanbic
Hello,
IBTC
can you hear
maybe
me?
to sort you out your form. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, coach.
Good afternoon, Victor. Where are you streaming from? And straight to your point.
I'm streaming from Lagos, Nigeria.
Nice
Please, I
to
want to
hear.
ask. Please, I want to get a stock recall.
Are you with us? Or have we lost you? Ellen Nigeria
I'm
is
here. Can you hear me?
You want to do what? Go ahead, make it fast.
I said I want stock recommendation, 2 stock recommendation that I can buy with 50,000 each.
Do you have tip?
Yes, I do.
Then you should position yourself in some of these banks that are doing giveaway at the moment.
Okay. Like,
UBA 32, not bad.
okay.
Would that be all?
UBA, okay. Is there any other one in the bank sector?
Well, I would have said NEM, but NEM is currently on full bid.
Okay, what of the tips? Can I buy more?
That would mean averaging up for a while. I do not think with 50,000 that will be very advisable at the moment. So maybe you look the way of just a moment. Go on and get CWG. Bid for, be patient with that stock. They will sell to you 905.
905. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. That will be it. So we can take other callers, okay? Hello, Ellen. Ellen, Nigeria, you are next.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for having me here.
Good to have you here. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
All right, this is Kelvin streaming from Lagos. Okay, so to the question. I'm seeing Stanbic IBTC Equity Fund, and I'm also tilting towards the U.S. S&P 500, which means that you can invest in multiple stock, but your risk will be reduced. I'm trying to think, is it the same thing as the Stanbic IBTC Equity Fund? And can I compare that to investing in money markets? So the comparison is between two funds. Is it money market fund, equity fund, or stocks, individual stocks? Thank you.
Well, when it comes to risk management, mutual funds and ETFs are better rated compared to stocks because of the volatility of the stock market. But again, ETFs also invest in stocks. Just that they invest in stocks that may not be too volatile and give some level of security.
Okay, so if your personal opinion, if you want to invest in So money markets or equity, which do you think might have more profits in the end, in the long run, say 2 years?
Absolutely, hands down, equity beats them all, both for ETFs and mutual funds. Equity, certainly. We're talking about stocks here now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you very much, Elaine. Enjoy your day. Okay, the next person who has been standing by is KC. After KC comes Tony. Let's have KC. Hello. Can we make it fast? I want to make sure I attend to all calls. While we are waiting for KC, Gracie Ami says, good afternoon, coach. Please, I'm an early starter. What stocks can I buy with lower price, long-term duration, and pays dividend? All right. We have KC now. Okay, looks like we're not having KC at the moment. So there you go. I would recommend CWG for you, Gracie. KC, are you there? All right, let's have Tony. Hello, Tony. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, coach. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Your voice is very low. Could you put your mic closer to your mouth?
Can you hear me?
Still very low. If you're using an earpiece, there is an interference. Could you speak a bit louder? Maybe without the earpiece. All right, we lost him there. Let me go on to some other comments. Coach, please, on my app, Charms is 215, but you, 170. Chomilicious, we are talking about the rights issue that Charms is offering at 1 naira 70 kobo. That's not the market price. It's a discounted price to encourage existing shareholders to take their rights. 1 for 2 rights issue being offered by Charms at 1 naira 70 kobo. Please, coach, bring me up. Thanks, Grace. Okay, that will mean me searching you out on Babatunde next call. You are next. Blessed afternoon, sir. Please, sir, what's the least amount one can invest in dividend stocks? Master, great. There is no list. Whatever you have is okay to invest. Hello. Babatunde, are you there?
Hello?
Good afternoon. Well,
Hello?
could you speak up? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Are you hearing me, sir?
Loud and clear. Go
I'm
ahead.
hearing
Your
you
name
loud
and
and
where you're
clear. I don't know
streaming
whether you're
from.
hearing me, sir. Okay. My name is Babatunde Yusuf. I'm streaming live from Qatar.
Babatunde from Qatar. It's good to have you. Good afternoon. Go ahead with your question.
Hello? Yes. Good afternoon, sir. I am relatively new in this stock investment space, even though I had once bought a Transcorp stock in when they did their IPO. That was 2007, of which till date I have not gotten anything from it. So I'm looking to build up my portfolio, stock portfolio, and I am looking at doing it for the long term anyway. So I don't know what you think about Hella Lake. I just got news about it a few days, and I'm thinking probably going to it and building up for the long term. I don't know what's your opinion about that, sir.
If you have patient funds and you are ready to walk the distance, hoping that Ella Lakes does very well
I'm not,
as
I'm
considered
not
a
hearing
global,
you clearly, sir.
then you can go ahead to buy Ella Lakes. In any case, I made a comprehensive review of
I,
Ella
I,
Lakes.
I didn't hear you, sir.
The environment is noisy, we can't continue. Johnson is next. Before Johnson connects, Marbelax blog. I tried to open Atlas account, but they requested for light bill, and I currently don't have what to do. If you don't have light bill, go ahead. That's talking about utility bill. Go ahead and get your bank statement that also has your address. Just print, say, 3 months bank statement, forward to them. As long as it has the address in which you live at the moment, that will suffice. So Babatunde, there was too much noise on your background, but to conclude what I was advising, what you should do is, if you are happy with the prospects in Ella Lakes and you have patient funds to wait 2-3 years from now, buy Ella Lakes. I did a comprehensive analysis of Ella Lakes some time ago. I think it was last year in the Net Worth Investors Club group. If someone here can remind me after the live session, I will pull out that statement so everybody can see. I think that will help a lot of people make up their mind based on the recent move that Ella Lakes has made. But let's be informed that Ella Lakes may be coming to the market to raise capital. Maybe. And if that happens, that means further dilution of the existing shares. But the prospects are good. The market has reacted based on the live stream done by the CEO, addressing them and also informing that their oil mill should start operation this month end. So we wait to see what becomes of the numbers for me before I jump in. Otherwise, I'll use the funds to be doing other investments while I wait to see significant and tangible progress by Ella Lakes. Right, so that's the point. We go on to engage with Martin. Our time is running. We need to attend to everybody. We still have about 8 guests standing by. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name, where you're streaming from, and go ahead.
Okay, I'm Martin and I'm streaming from Imo State.
Martin from Imo State, thank you for joining.
Okay, thanks, sir. So please, I want to make an inquiry regarding to dividend stocks. I'm thinking between Zenith Bank and NIDF, which will be more profitable.
NIDF. Dividend yield for NIDF is better.
Okay, sir.
Investing for dividends, always dividend yield is the percentage return based on the dividends that they pay annually. So on that note, NIDF. But you see, the way to do this thing is, because NIDF is the best at the moment in terms of dividend yield, does not mean you should confine yourself to only NIDF. It is good to have NIDF because they pay the most often dividends per year. NIDF and Seplat, but Seplat is already out of this world, over 4,000 or 5,000. So NIDF will pay you 4 times a year. Then over a period, you can also find a way to add stocks that pays twice, like the Zenith you mentioned pays twice. So you will end up every financial year 4 from NIDF, 2 from Zenith, meaning 6 out of the 12 months you are regularly going to be receiving dividends. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Watch. Okay, Okpara is the next. Coach, please. The dance did mark down. Dangote Cement. Let's see. I think I should find out. Could be. Let's see. Dangote Cement. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, are you there? We can't hear you. Something's wrong with your connection. Could you please take out the microphone or earpiece you are using?
I don't have any of those things on. I'm just speaking through my phone, rather. I'm speaking into my phone. Can you hear me now?
It's better now. Go ahead. Your name and where you're streaming from.
This is Michael. I'm calling from Owerri in Nigeria.
Something is wrong with your mouthpiece. Something is definitely not okay.
Hello.
It's better now.
All right. So I'll just go straight to the question. So I'm looking at starting out with with investments and stuff, and I actually want to hear something like advice. I have no knowledge about this.
You are fluctuating. You said you are starting out.
Yes. I'm looking to start out investments in stocks, but I really do not know. I really do not know how to go about it.
Okay, real quick, go on my YouTube channel. Scroll way down. There are some helpful beginner guide videos on how to invest in the Nigerian stock market. Sit down, listen to it very well. Gives you a perfect foundation to understand how the market works. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM to send you the link to open your brokerage account, because that will be the next thing to do. Send me also a DM asking to join Network Investors Club, or just say link to the group. I'll forward to you. By being a part of the group, even if you don't discuss, you can actually ask any sort of questions. Members are quick, especially the ESCOs and others are quick to respond and give you guidance even without in my absence. And then daily we come here, we do the practical.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, is this the same name on IG, the Wealth Coach?
Yes, Wealth Coach Omiate, the same name, the same handle, the same DP, everything, including on YouTube, all free. Thank you. Okay, Charles Brain, I actually was supposed to speak with you this morning. Hopefully, immediately after this live session, we should be speaking. Well, let's hear Charles Brain. Hello, Charles.
Good morning, Coach. How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
My name is Charles. I'm calling from Ghana.
Charles from Ghana, it's good to have you on the show.
So sometimes I'm a bit confused about because I have an investment with Stanbic, the equity funds. So what I did, I was trying to do something practical, because you were saying that equity funds are more better than mutual funds. And I mean the long run.
No, I was saying stocks. Another name.
Equity deals with stocks, or you mean individual stocks?
I mean individual stocks.
Because I also noticed, when you said I opened my portfolio now, I saw that investment I did with money markets for about 6 months, because I put the same amount in equity. I think I'm making more profit in money market than equity. Equity is just as if I'm not even making anything out of there. So I don't even know. Even today I opened it. I opened the equity itself. I saw that it has even gone down, very down. So I don't know. I'm thinking of liquidating and investing in a single stock.
Charles, don't worry. We have that sorted out. We will talk about this after today's live session. We're supposed to talk this morning. So
Yeah. As I'm talking to you, I'm even trying to open this Atlas, but anytime I open it, it's too much of things to fill. So I'm even trying
You've
to open
registered
it.
with Atlas and gotten your sign-in, right?
I'm still on it right now. I'm on my computer trying to open it.
Oh, it's not difficult. Just complete the form. It's a one-page form.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
We will need that for you, seriously, because there's no better way to practicalize it with you than on that platform. So just focus and finish that one so that the process is on and then we're working out what you can do. Never mind, all those investments that are looking like they're moving at snail speed, we will sort them all out. That's why we're here.
Okay, no problem. So thank you for what you have been doing. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to speaking to you one-on-one.
No problems. Thank you, Charles. Cheers. And bye. Okay, the calls are coming in thick and fast. How do I cope with these? Plus all of the comments standing by. Please, can I change my Atlas username? I'm asked only to change password. You can't change username. Change the username, sorry. Change your password. That's very easy. Change your password. The username is unique just for you, so you must have it. Okiki Fame. Okiki Fame is seriously disputing the claim that equity fund is doing poorly compared to money market fund. He said mutual funds. Well, depends on where he's looking at and what he's looking at, because sometimes some funds, not all funds, perform better. Even equities, they don't invest in very actively performing stocks. They may also just like some stocks are doing very well, it doesn't mean that every stock does well. Hello. Are we on to Rotimi? Hello. Okay, we do not have time, so we're going to run. And Igor is next.
Hello.
Hello, Anne. Are you there?
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to you. It's good to have you. Please tell us where you're streaming from.
Okay, I'm streaming from the UK.
Thank you very much, Anne, for joining all the way from the UK. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I joined your live yesterday and it got me interested.
Oh,
so
really?
I followed you until you finished the live program yesterday, and I'm not new to this. I'm not new to the share stock of a thing. I'm not new to shares because that's what I was doing before I left Nigeria.
All right, good.
The UK, that was about 5 years ago. So Atlas portfolio, I know them very well.
Oh, really?
Because I was working with one of the stockbroking firm around, you know. So my issue now, the stockbroking firm that I was working with, they closed up. I was trying to transfer my shares that was with them, but I've not been able to do that. And my second question, you are saying something about shams this morning, which I'm interested in, but I don't have, I've not bought shams before now. Can I still invest on shams since they are doing right, or is it just right, or is it right and a public offer?
Okay, it's not rights and public offer, just rights.
Okay, just right.
Yes.
So that means I can't invest into that.
Well, you can't participate in the rights at 1 naira 70 kobo, but if you are seriously interested in investing in charms itself, it's still available in the market at 2 naira 20 kobo. So I'm trying to check for you. Charms, let's see, 2 naira 20 kobo at the moment.
Okay, that means I can buy from the floor there.
Yes, you can.
All right. So I'm talking about my the house that I was working with before I left Nigeria that has
Okay.
closed down.
So
So how
talking
do I?
about that,
Yeah.
do you have an account now with another house?
I do, but the problem I'm having with them, the kind of information you are giving to us in your life, they don't do that. I struggle. I have to send email upon email, do the course and the rest. No, I say no. The trend people are operating on, they've gone past that stage. They're supposed to flow with what is trending.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you should open a new brokerage account.
Okay.
And what I recommend is Atlas. You are not wrong. I have used up to 6 brokers now in my 27 years investing in the stock market. So I know a good one when I find one.
Okay.
And ever since, it's been fantastic. Real-time data transmission on the spot. You can use your phone, and it's not an app. That's why it's not an app, because these apps are so sluggish in transmitting data.
All right.
So, but this allows you all those, and then of course from anywhere you are in the world. That's it. As long as your account is funded, you can keep buying and selling, and once you sell, you can rebuy with the proceeds, as you are seeing it on your system there. So, I think all you need to do, send me a DM on Instagram and forward the link to you, or you search out Atlas, and then of course we are fortunate to have them join in this live session almost on a daily basis. So when we have challenges, they handle it right here, straight up.
All right. How do I join your IG?
Okay, I will share my IG handle again. It's the same handle I use here, or it's even on the link tree on my bio. You will see a link tree link where all my social media handles are there. Once you click it, you'll see all of them, including the YouTube channel. So all the live sessions are downloaded and uploaded on YouTube for as many people as want to see it, revisit outside these 2 hours we spend live. So that's my Instagram handle there. I've resent it at Wealth Coach Omiete. If you want to join Network Investors Club, we have
It sounds like a data name.
it sounds like Delta. Well, it's not Delta, it's close to Delta. I hear that a lot. Yes.
All right. Please, can they help me with my inter-member transfer? That is my really bone of contention now.
Absolutely, they can. First things first, start
Okay.
with opening your account, because
All right. I will do
account
just that. I
opening
will do
creates
just that.
that relationship from which they can now step up inter-member transfers.
All right.
Thank you very much, Anne.
Thank you.
We are glad you are still doing what you know how to do best, especially now that you are away, and we trust that your decision to invest in the Nigerian market will be rewarded.
All what you are saying, like, let me just give an instance, or let me just use honey flower and Nako. I bought when Nako was 3 naira.
Whoa.
Yeah, I bought honey flower when it was 4 naira. But I sold honey flower, but my Nako is still there.
Awesome. Yeah. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
We are going to do even more of that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear? Somebody bought this same NACO that institutional investors are now lining up to buy at 80 naira. She bought at 3 naira. Okay, so she is in the UK and she knows better that, look, back home in Nigeria, the market is where to be. Wait for her to show up 1 year from now. You'll be amazed. Let's have Grace, who has been waiting to speak to Atlas Portfolios all along. Oh my goodness, what happened? How did Atlas go off? Okay. I've sent an invitation to both Atlas and Grace, but while they are trying to connect, maybe I should pick up another caller who has been waiting, Jude Moore.
Hello, good afternoon, Coach.
Hello, Jude. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's good to speak to you today.
The pleasure is all mine. Tell us where you're streaming from already.
I'm currently streaming from Sweden.
Jude from Sweden, we are glad to have you. Were you in that Nigerians in Diaspora Sweden dinner?
No, I wasn't there actually.
Okay.
I was not.
I spoke to them and it was really interesting. Go ahead, Jude.
Okay. I have a little problem here now. I just remembered now that it was in 2008. I bought these shares called Japol and Transcorp back then. But I didn't buy. I bought it through a broker friend named Broker Palmer. He was an old man in Benin then, And then a few months later, about 6 months later, I told him to sell it. You get what I mean? And then I think it took a little while before he sold it. I don't know if he actually sold it. But when I left the country, I tried reaching back to him. I was told that the man is dead. You get what I mean? He died, and then I think that his office possibly got closed. And from then till now, I don't know anything concerning these shares, if it was sold, if it still exists and all that. So how do I trace this whole, thing? Because I know the one I just traced recently, those ones were the ones I bought, from the public offer. You get what I mean? So these particular ones now, how is it traceable? Is it recoverable? I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask. Broker Palmer, does he really own a stockbroking firm?
I think he was actually operating on it was an office he was running. I actually don't have an idea if he, because then it was not the way it is now.
Let's make it very simple. Who is your current broker now that you are happy?
No, I just registered recently now with Atlas Portfolio. You get what I mean?
Atlas an email asking them to conduct a global search on CSCS.
Okay.
Yes, would demand a fee depending on the volume of stocks.
Okay.
Very tiny fees between 9,000, 10,000 or something like that or less.
All right.
They will conduct a search. All stocks are warehoused in the CSCS. They'll conduct a search and sweep all your stocks, and then you fill share transfer forms. All those stocks from wherever they are will be domiciled back into your Atlas Portfolios account. Sounds good.
Okay. So, but if these stocks were sold, let's say for example,
if they were sold, then they were supposed to be paid into your account, and if they weren't, then that money is gone.
Okay.
The money, cash you leave with your broker is the cash that is in danger of being lost if the broker goes under. But if the money was already used to buy stocks for you, the stocks continues to exist because the stocks are different from the broking firm, and you didn't invest in broking firm, you bought stocks of companies.
Yes. It's all right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
We have just 7 minutes to go, and how do we manage this now? We have a lot of callers. Okay, the next on the line is Jules. Can we speak with Jules very quickly and see how we maximize? After Jules, we will have Erasmus. Jules, are you there? Hello? Hello, Jules.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you are streaming from.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm streaming from Dubai.
Your name, please.
My name is Juliet. I'm streaming from Dubai.
Juliet from Dubai. It's good to have you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I am so sorry that I don't know. I don't know. I think I came on live. I didn't know. I wanted to ask question, but I sent a mail to Atlas and they've responded. So thank you
Fantastic.
so much.
Thank you very much, Juliet. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, sir.
Erasmus Agbonifo, you are next on the queue. Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, coach.
Good afternoon. Your name
Yeah,
and where you're streaming from?
my name is Erasmus, and I'm streaming from Edo State, Benin City.
Thank you very much, Erasmus. It's good to have you. Go ahead.
I do not really know much about stocks, but my auntie bought some years back, and she really need to know if she's active, like if those stocks are active.
Do you mean to say that your auntie is there with you?
No, she's not. We
Okay,
actually
you had
wrote
a
on
discussion with her.
WhatsApp. You said?
Okay, you had a discussion about it with her.
Yes, we
What's
did.
her name?
Idubo Omorowa Christiana.
Spell.
Idubo is IDUBOR.
Mm-hmm.
Omorowa is OMOROWA. Then Christiana, CHRISTIANA.
Okay, just a moment.
All right.
Couldn't find any.
All right. She gave me 3 names. Another one is Christy Omorowa Osawunyi. Christy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Omorowa. OMOROWA. Then Osawunyi is OSAMWONYI.
Osam. Is it M?
MWONINYI.
Right.
Yes.
All right. First Bank.
Okay, First Bank. Sir, she also bought with just Christy Osamuye. I don't know if that's also possible. We can check.
Same thing. Just First Bank.
Just First Bank. All right. Thank you, sir.
So send me a DM on Instagram.
Okay.
I'll send you the link to do it for her. There is under registrar name. There's a link there. You click on that, and then you see where to fill her details and get them to process her unclaimed dividend.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Erasmus. Enjoy your day.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute to go, and today I have no spare time because a lot of opportunities in the sector with UBA now at 31 naira. Let's rock with the opportunities available and take full advantage. Listen, nothing is going to happen to any bank. Like I said, I'm going to do a video after this live session, so I have my hands full already, and I'm going to post it all with regards to what's going on. Check my YouTube channel. Go on there now and subscribe for free so that you get that information early enough. No bank is going to be distressed. Listen to this. All this is just shareholders and investors trying to panic because of the threat that they will not receive dividend, right? But before our very eyes, MTN didn't receive dividend in 2024, last year, yet from 170 naira, MTN has jumped to 330 something as we speak. Do not panic like you don't know how the market operates. Take advantage of the information you have here. If banks did not crash out of stock price depreciation in 2020 during COVID, I see no reason why you should panic. We are in this for the long term, and you remember how we started today's live session. Invest for the long term. That's where the money is. My apologies to anyone whose question I was not able to handle because of time. We've done 2 hours already, but guess what? If you missed any part of this live session, it is going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel. This is why you should not miss out on what is going on that channel as well. Feel free to go ahead and subscribe for free, and then you catch up with whatever it is, including previous live sessions that you never was a part of. All of it is now being documented for the advancement of your investment acumen. If you are not following me, you are losing money. Tomorrow again, we shall be meeting to continue to look for opportunities to grow our money legitimately. Follow me on Instagram, send me a DM if you want to join Network Investors Club or you want to join, open your brokerage account. But before I go, let me type the Instagram handle again, and then of course, the YouTube handle. All of it is the same, so you don't get to miss out for any reason whatsoever. Whatever you need is right there on Instagram and on YouTube to catch up with. This is how we end today's session. For everyone who has been a part of this, for even Atlas Portfolios who came on live to attend to some questions, we really appreciate you all. For all your likes and all your gifts, you are much, much appreciated. Let's do it again tomorrow, same time, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Until then, it's bye for me.